Hi, and welcome to Indie Learning Music Tutor. I'm your tutor, Harry. Today we're going to talk about triads and their inversions. Now, when I talk about triads, triads are usually, it's a 3-note chord. A perfect example of a triad is C or G or G minor. None of that's really very important as far as we're concerned on the bass, though that stuff becomes more relevant on harmonic instruments such as guitar. When we play chords on a bass, we're basically playing them melodically, so we're outlining the chords. A triad chord is 3 notes. The most common one is your root, your third, your fifth. Everyone sees what I'm doing here on the E string, 8th fret, A string, 7th fret, and then 10th fret. And that's a C chord. That's C chord. The way I practice these, and these practice exercises are well beyond what I'm going to be showing you here. What I'm going to show you here is just the major triads, but I have backing tracks for all 3 types of triad chords, the major, the minor, and the minor flat 5. And the exercises I run through are, I go through the root position chord, which is root, 3rd, 5th. Then I'll go through the first inversion, which starts on the 3rd and goes to the root of the chord. So, or we can do it this way. And then after I do a full cycle on the root on the first inversion, I'll go to the second inversion. Since there's only 3 notes, there's only 2 inversions on the chord. It starts on the 5th, root, 3rd. This exercise, it helps translate where these things are on the fretboard. It also helps you learn your triads, which is the most basic arpeggio you're going to work with. Get used to the shapes, the triangle shape here. That's the major triad, the root on top. For the first inversion, you can literally run from the 12th fret all the way down, and you'll hit every note in the cycle as it ends on the G. And then the second inversion, normally couple of hiccups there, but this is something that you're going to work on for months. This is not a day exercise and then you got it. you're gonna work on it for months to get it up to speed. Getting all three of these down, it trains you on where the cycle is, where your fourths are, where your fifths are, where your thirds are. Gets you really comfortable moving around the fretboard as well. The other chord progressions for the triads, the minor is obviously using a flat third, as we discussed in the harmonization class, the harmonization lesson. You're going to use a flat third, and has a little darker sound. And then with the minor flat 5, a little more of a sinister sound to it, but you're going to do the same thing. You're going to run each one of the arpeggios, and you're going to do their inversions. You're going to run around that cycle. It's a 30-second cycle. It's at 60 beats per minute, so it may be too fast for you. My suggestion would be get Audacity, which is a program you can lower the tempo while retaining the pitch, and you can adjust it from there. You could also bring up the tempo as well if this is too slow for you. My suggestion would be to get it under your fingers first with no backing track, and then work your way up to 60 beats per minute with a metronome, and then start working with the backing track so you can get comfortable with how the pitches you're playing sound with the backing track, with the music playing behind it, with the chords, because eventually if you're playing creatively and someone's just jamming out some chords, when they make a chord change, you want to be able to follow that chord change, and you can't really follow it if you can't hear the difference between one tone and the other. You don't necessarily have to have perfect pitch, but you have to kind of have an idea of where they're going, and this will help with that as well. Well, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day, and good practicing. Hope to see you soon.